Let me show you how I cast a judgment when I place your head inside a rusty bucket, which I bludgeon with 100 brass knuckle punches. My lines are labeled abundant. To touch it, you'd have to staple your hands to the fucking suffix. I arrive light as a feather, stiff as a board. Umbilical cord was adorned with 20 black roses and 30 thorns. Oddities forevermore, slain hordes with swords adorned from the forehead of a unicorn. Listen, so appealing when I'm feeling it. I don't conceal my preferences. I'll handle beef with overkills and electric eel necklaces. The recklessness, remember that feeling of breathlessness? I spit asbestos from a gland in my solar plexus. Now with this malevolent power, begin astounding these cowards. I scour the globe and devour every top pound for pounder within an hour. Come into focus and tremble when you notice my familiar features approaching and assemble. You're wrong, me part of my remarks. Never said that I was charming, hardly tardy when it comes to being gnarly, darling. When the scale failed to weigh my options, I held a pen and a pencil, kinda like a pair of chopsticks. Wrote 2 separate topics, adopted the better logic. Writer's block is just a bitch, but I could never call it quits. I'm addicted like cigarettes, but lacking the additives. Had it been enhanced, it would have been packaged in circumstances. I'm prancing through conquered lands. Ain't no hero stopping me. Super villain out here, block rocking, carbon copy, spitting debauchery. I got lines written on winning tickets to the lottery, which I'm not cashing in until I've written them bitches properly. I ain't happy with nothing. Come to my summits and plummet. My hands are calloused and rugged. Bring over malice. Who done it? Who said it? Who wrote it? Fuck it, that's the end of discussion. Next one is under construction. Buckle up when I bust them. All these purges of words, bulldozing motors couldn't stop it. Derailed the moving train when it collided with my topics. Every T is crossed and all the I's are dotted. Keep that peace and quiet, locked away inside of boxes. Hopscotch on top of mosh pits and spit. House body missions, my coalition is apparitions risen from a wishing will of crimson. My endorsement are hell's minions. All dark forces lack opinion and depend on my dominion. And I gladly oblige. Tongue-tied whippersnappers catch a crowbar through your eye socket. 8-ball, corner pocket, 8-ball, left nostril, 8-ball. Off my rocker like auto rocket. Nostradamus predicted nonsense. Pop Tamale and wrote some concepts. Consciousness responds to toxins. From the when I talk about it, I lost myself. Then I found him. He become a king with disciples around him. He did his thing and I couldn't doubt him. He is me, so I can't allow it. Undercover beast is my emphasis. That way it's easier on me to relish a nemesis on my premises. I welcome what is evident with malevolent elements at the top of my weapon list. With reinforcements of perfectly proportioned forces of horsemen who go to war when the chores before them. Now listen, my words are celibate, virgin rhetoric. Any pacifists who take credit go under pessimistic paramedics. My demeanor is prettier than preachers losing faith in their teacher. Dream weaving nightmare creature who gave them heebie-jeebies. The jeepers, creepers, cabin fever, spreading procedure. When I'm the speaker, they pack asthmatic, attack brochures and holsters underneath the bleachers. Backpack full of Caesars, I'll hand them out with leisure. No take backs, you're now the keeper. Your absorber, I'm secretor. Hottest lines are in the freezer. Keep the coldest on the heater just to balance out my meter. I tend to teeter-totter between monster and marauder, but don't need to be neither if I never get bothered, Your Honor. So please, I'm asking that you respect my privacy. And if we ain't seen eye to eye, then say hi to the scuba diving team. Erase rivals entirely when I righteously decide to release a vibrant hyper beam vaporized flesh, stones, bones, and ivory. Alright.